This video is to help you to access feedback on Dropbox submissions. To access feedback, you can start in the same way that we did in the previous video by going to the grades link in the navigation bar, which again will bring up all of your grades thus far in the course. In this case, again, we have 1 grade for a discussion board post, 1 grade for a Dropbox submission, and 1 grade for an exam or a quiz. For this video, we're going to focus on the Dropbox submission. In this case, we only have 1 submission that was graded. It was for a lab report submission. Again, we see the points that were awarded for this specific assignment, the weighted grade, as well as your overall grade. Again, in this case, displayed as a percentage, but in some cases you would see this as a letter grade. As we saw in the previous video, you can see overall feedback from your instructor for this good overall report, as well as the link to the graded rubric. We covered the graded rubric in the previous video, but for this one, I wanted to show you an additional way to access the graded rubric. You may also access your Dropbox submission by selecting Dropbox. This will show you all of your Dropbox submissions and assignments thus far. In this case, again, we only have 1, a sample one for a lab report submission. It shows your completion status, showing that you have submitted once with 1 file, your overall score, as well as the evaluation status. For this video, we want to select feedback or read to take us to the feedback. For this, it will give us a detailed report from our instructor's feedback on the assignment. The overall feedback, again listed here, good overall report. And this gives me another view of the rubric for grading this assignment. For this assignment, the sample rubric is very simple again, showing 3 criteria, 1 for number of resources, 1 for formatting, and 1 for scientific method steps. For the first 2, I received all points because I met the criteria for level 4. For the third criteria, however, I did leave out 1 step in the scientific method, so I only received 3 points. Of note in this rubric is specific feedback can be given for each criteria as well. And my instructor for this assignment gave some feedback on the scientific method step. Specifically, they said, "You did not mention your hypothesis." This is outlining why I only received 3 points instead of the 4 that I could have received. At the bottom, again, I see my overall points and then my overall score. Once you are finished reviewing the rubric for your assignment, select Done, and it will take you back to your Dropbox folders.